Hi Taurus, this is Teresa from Tarot by T. I'm back and thank you for your patience. So this month I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be doing a general reading with no specific topic. We'll let the cards determine what's important, what you need to hear at this moment in time. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and anytime and it's a timeless reading. It's not specific to the month. It's whenever you see this video, you're meant to see it. So what does Taurus need to know at this moment in time? It could be love, it could be money, it could be career. We'll see what comes up with the cards. What is the most important message Taurus needs to receive at this moment in time? What is coming up for Taurus that Taurus needs to know? The Four of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Strength card, the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the card at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is a card of holding on, being concerned with finance. Like right now, you might be worried about your finances. You might be concerned with financial security and might be trying to figure out how you can bring more money into your life. But also the Four of Pentacles is about holding on to something too tightly. So you don't want your focus to be only about money and security. Maybe that's locking you into something where you're not going to be, it's preventing you from experiencing other things that could be just as important. So I feel like you need to release, you need to let go, not hold on so tightly. The Four of Pentacles is also sometimes comes up when you're trying to control the outcome instead of just going with the flow. So if you're trying to make something happen and not being open and flexible, that could work against you. And what you could be holding on to. It could be a job situation, because like maybe you're holding on to this job because it pays the bills and I don't know if I can get another job or a better job. I'm afraid to move out of what I have because it represents security to me. But it could also be a relationship that's not exactly giving you everything you deserve, but you're afraid to let go because it's all you've got. That's the energy I'm feeling. Now, you have some options coming up. You have the Page of Cups is here, crossing. Page of Cups could be a message of love. I feel like that there is someone around you. You have several admirers. I'm getting two different energies, fire and water. So I'm seeing Aries. I'm seeing, well, it could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Even Earth, I'm seeing Earth. So the Earth. So actually, I don't even want to limit it to a specific sign. But there is someone who is very romantic and creative and maybe a little bit shy that's interested in you. There's another person who's a little bit more outgoing, more outspoken, a little bit more adventurous, maybe not so reliable, but they're not afraid to approach anyone. One has more tender feelings, one has more fear, or is more fearless, more take charge. Anyway, the Page of Cups can represent a message of love that's coming in. Either someone is caring about you and wants to let you know how they feel. So you may receive a message this month of love, or even a proposal, a romantic proposal. You've got the Knight of Cups here. And because it's in the present, it could be that you want to share your feelings about someone. Maybe you need to have a conversation with someone and tell them how you feel. The Queen of Wands is in the past, and the Knight of Wands. I feel like lately you have been owning your power. I feel like this is your energy, the Queen of Wands, that you are taking charge of your life. Because the Queen of Wands energy is about knowing what they want and going after it, and not being afraid to take action. So if in the past you kind of waiting for things to happen instead of making them happen, I feel like that's changing. And you've been working on being more assertive, being more outspoken, not letting people get away with things in as much in like not so being so overly agreeable, not being the people pleaser. Because the Queen of Wands is a leader. She's a good manager. She knows how to juggle home and family life. She's not afraid to speak her mind. So maybe you're becoming more outspoken. And you're taking charge. You're becoming the leader in your own life. There's also the Queen of Cups energy. She has a lot of compassion. She has, you have a lot of compassion. But you have to balance that compassion with knowing what's best for you. Like you can't just give it all away to someone. You could care about people and you could want to help them, but ultimately they have to help themselves. And you have to take care of you too. You have to put yourself on the giving list. You can't be giving all your energy out to people who don't value you. And I feel like that's going to be a theme this month. One of the themes, I'm seeing two. In the recent past, the Knight of Wands, this is an energy of someone could have made a quick departure from your life, it could be a change of job, a change of residence. The energy of the Knight of Wands, and I feel like you're leaving that energy behind. You could have been involved with someone who was more of a player or not so reliable. Promise you everything, give you nothing. Someone, a lot of fun when they're around, but when they're gone, but you can only take them in the moment. They're not someone that you could put your trust into for a future. So yeah, you could have fun with them, but they're here today, gone tomorrow. They have that kind of energy, like, yeah, I'll call you next week, and then they never call. Or, yeah, we'll get together, we'll do this, this, and this. And it doesn't happen. I think you're getting tired of those types, and you're starting to realize, I need to cut those loose. Anyone who's not reliable, anyone who promises and doesn't deliver, it's time to stop wasting my energy on them. You have the Strength card coming up in the future. The Strength card is this could work two ways. You could have been dealing with someone that had anger issues, and you were there helping, you were trying to help them, but they might have had issues that went beyond your ability to help. Maybe they needed psychological care. So it was like above your pay grade, let's put it that way. Like, you want to help someone, but you have to realize, like, hey, I can't help this person. They need more professional help than I can give them. And I don't want to be the victim, of their issues. Because the Strength card, it's about controlling your emotions. It's about controlling the beast within. And we all have a beast. We all have a dark side. We all have a shadow. Some of us, you can get angry and you want to rage at someone, but you know enough to say, no, I'm going to keep my mouth shut. I'm not going to overreact. But other people don't have that self-discipline. And they'll just rage. You trigger someone and they're raging. They're wanting to fight. They're wanting to hurl insults at you and, attack you verbally or even physically. And you have the Seven of Wands here. This is about standing up and setting boundaries. Standing up for yourself, setting boundaries. Saying, no, I'm not going to put up with that. I'm not going to deal with a toxic person. If you have problems controlling your anger, if you have problems controlling your emotions, I'm not going to be the dumping ground for your energy. So as much as you want to help someone, you also have to protect yourself. You can care about someone, you can give as much as you can, but you have to know what your limits are and Don't give more so much that you're depleted, that you're dead. You just have no energy for anything, including yourself. So I feel like these next, let me see. This month and I think the month of September and possibly part of October, you are going to be, I'm looking for the time cards here. You're going to be standing up for yourself. You're not going to be putting up with these characters who want to drain you, who want to fight with you, who want to dump their psychological problems on you. They need to go see a therapist. Okay? Don't, especially with this Queen of Cups in the reading, the Queen is very compassionate, but sometimes she overgives. She thinks about everybody else but herself. And then she's exhausted at the end of the day. You don't want to be that queen. You want to have love and care, but you also want to protect yourself and your own energy. And that's with the Seven of Wands. You have 2 sevens in this reading. That's a card of, the number of 7 is a card of transition. You're in this place of transitioning from one state of being to another. And your new energy is the Ace of Swords, which is a card of, I'm going to fight. Your warrior energy has been activated. Not fight in a sense of violence, but, having a sense of righteous anger that forces you to take action. So you may get angry at something that's happening in your life, but you're not going to react in rage. You're not going to go and tell somebody off or have a big argument, big blowout. You're going to take action. You're going to use that anger to spur you into taking action, which you've been afraid to take, because this is in your fear sector. You've been afraid to be assertive and to take action in the past. You have to overcome that. That's part of what you have to overcome. You have to defend yourself against what, people wanting too much from you, or even against competition, because the Seven of Wands is about being above the competition. I mean, you are good at what you do. So even if it's not a relationship situation, but it's a work situation, you have the upper hand. So don't be threatened by other people that are trying to knock you off your pedestal. You are valued as an employee, you bring a lot to the table. So stand up for yourself. If something's not happening the way you want it to, either speak up within reason, don't be hostile, but be assertive. There's a difference. And fight for what you really believe in and what you want and what you have a right to. In your environment, you have the King of Pentacles. Now, this could be the Knight of Pentacles, I'm sorry. So you have Knight and Page energy here. So in relationship matters, I feel like you've been dealing with people that are immature. No matter what age they are. It doesn't matter if they're older than you. They have an immature attitude toward love and relationship. And you're looking for the king. You want to be with the king. You don't want to be with the knights. Look, you've got 3 knights. So stop wasting your time on people that are not really emotionally available. Now, in your environment, I feel like the people around you, they see you as the Knight of Pentacles, which that energy is someone who shows up every day, does the work, very reliable, very responsible. I mean, that's how you're being viewed. So don't feel threatened by any competition at work. And I feel like when it comes to love, you may be attracted to this Knight of Cups, because that's in your wish fulfillment sector. This person's very charming, very creative. They might be into art or music. They're very romantic, dreamy, dream lover, energy. But they're also a little immature. They need to grow up when it comes to love. But they're very charming and very attractive. And maybe this is what you're looking for, okay? So the Knight of Cups in your wish fulfillment could mean also that maybe you have unrealistic views on what you're looking for. Like you're looking for this dream lover, this impossible person that doesn't exist. I mean, because no matter who you go out with, no matter who you engage with, we all have our dark side. We all have our demons, the strength. We all have to struggle with the dark. There's no one that's perfect. That's a perfect angel or perfect, you know. We all have the potential to be our best self and our worst self. Everyone has that darkness, and it's our job to learn how to control it. It's our job to see it, to recognize it, take responsibility for it, and control it so that it doesn't take over, so that we can project the best of who we are and not the worst of who we could be. And that's true of everyone. So you're not going to meet this perfect partner. You can meet someone, so you may have to drop your standards a little bit where you're not looking for Mr. Perfect or Miss Perfect. Because that doesn't exist. That's a fantasy. You have to accept people with their flaws. The only thing you have to determine is, can I live with the flaws? Or is it something that, like, is it a red flag? If it's something that's really awful, no, you don't have to live with it. If it's a really heavy red flag, you run. But if it's just a minor irritation, or, yeah, I could live with this, I could work with that, we can work on it. If the good outweighs the bad, and the bad isn't that bad, you know, it's not like you're being abused verbally or physically, or, you know, dealing with someone who's putting you down constantly, you know what they are, the red flags. Then you can deal with the person. So sometimes if you look, you know, when you look for this perfect partner, it could be a way of avoiding love. Like, I'll never find this person because I really don't want a commitment anyway, because I'm afraid of commitment. So you have to look at yourself. Anyway, you have the Seven of Cups as a final outcome, and that's a card of choices. But right now, you're in the dream state. You know, you're not taking action. If you're looking for love, you're looking at, you could have multiple options. I mean, there's definitely all these knights. One of the knights may come and approach you, but you have several options. You have several people that are interested in you. And you may have to choose. What do I really want? You have to think about it. What is it that would really be right for me in relationship? What out of these options would give me the most joy? Would really be a fulfillment in addition, a positive addition to my life. Because really, you don't need anyone, okay? But it would be nice to have someone to share your path with, if it's the right person, if it brings joy to your life. And so with the Seven of Cups, you're going to be doing a lot of thinking about what's right and what you want. But you also have to start to take action. And that's where the fear comes in. You're afraid to take action. You're afraid to approach someone. You don't want to just sit around waiting for someone to come to you. Maybe you need to open up a little and open the door. Allow that person to come to you. Maybe you've got the wall up. So the Seven of Cups is about dreaming of the options, but not really taking action, not making a choice. So you're going to be making a choice over the next month and a half of finding out what you really want and choosing, like, may the best person win. And don't settle for less. Stand your ground. Don't fall into the traps of feeling sorry for someone, putting up with them because, oh, the poor thing. You know, don't go into that world. Tell yourself, I want someone that's going to give as much as I do, or I want someone that reciprocates my love. I'm not going to waste my energy on someone who is just a taker and doesn't know how to return or give back. That's the thing that you have to tell yourself. And you are going to do it. I see you becoming stronger and tapping into your power, reclaiming your power. So if someone has knocked you off your power, you're going to start getting that back. Okay, let's see what the angels have to say for Taurus. What does Taurus need to hear from the angels? Okay, I'm going to pull from here. Invitation. Okay. We, your guardian angels, ask you to invite us into your heart. Talk to us at any time. Share with us your fears and concerns, as well as your joys and pleasures. There is no need to be formal, for we have known you before the dawn of time. In fact, we know you better than you know yourself, and we love you just as you are. So there you go. Take care of you. Give to yourself as much as you give to others. These are the two things from this reading. And also take action to get what you want. Don't be afraid to take action and make a choice and choose wisely. And don't let anyone take advantage of your kindness. That's the key this month. No matter how charming they may seem, hold out for the one that gives you, that returns your love. So I'm going to leave it here, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, click on the like button, click on the subscribe button, leave a comment. Thank you for supporting this channel. I wouldn't be here without you guys. Love you all, and I'll talk to you again soon. Okay, bye now.